Hello everyone, and today we're going to be talking about Hulk, Superman, and other beings. Now I forgot to mention Thor because this is about Hulk, Superman, Flash, and some other things. Now, first of all, how fast is Flash? Now, the fastest recorded speed of Flash is 23,750 decillion times the speed of light. Now, that is crazy, because such a number does not exist in our universe. Now, there's nothing basically faster than him. Now, in the comic book, he is racing people that can instantly teleport from obviously a long time away, and then Flash beat them to Earth because he was going 23,750 decillion times the speed of light. Now, compared to Quicksilver, his maximum speed was 9,162,209 miles per hour. Now, that's still fast, but Flash is over here running 23,750 decillion times the speed of light. And Quicksilver only runs 1% the speed of light, which is his maximum recording from my research. Now, the fastest thing that travels besides comic book characters is a bullet. Now, a bullet can only go 17,000 miles per hour. That means Flash is going 23,750 decillion or even more times that bullet. Now, the MCU Quicksilver is nowhere near the speed of the X-Men Quicksilver, 9,162,209 miles per hour. Instead, it's only 9,151 miles per hour. Still very fast, don't get me wrong, but nowhere near as fast as many things in this universe. Now, if you were to actually measure... Alright, let's go to the strength category. I'm sorry. If you were to measure Hulk's strength, the best thing he's ever lifted is 270 undecillion tons, which is incredible. You might say it's only 150 billion tons, but that's not true. I think it's from the World War Hulk thing, but I did research, and I did research on YouTube videos, Google, comic books, other people, and just a bunch of research. And it always turned up 207 undecillion tons. Now, let's move on to Hulk's strongest punch. Now, this is going to blow you away. 10 octillion tons of... Actually, 40 octillion tons of pressure. That is crazy. It was obviously in his World War state, where he's literally the angriest he could possibly be. Now, the thing that people just mistake Hulk for is that he could only get so angry. Now, they act like Hulk's a human being, that he only gets angry for a little bit amount of time. I know your brain sophisticates with how angry you get, because if you get over the strength, the anger you're able to get through, then your mind just kind of gives up. But Hulk's not a human, okay? People keep mistaking him for a human-like brain. Okay? So he's not just that kind of guy. He won't... Bruce Banner has it, Hulk doesn't have it, because he's not a human. I'm pretty sure a human cannot put 40 octillion tons of pressure. The hardest human punch in history literally knock someone out. Like, I'm sorry, but if you got hit with that amount of force, you will be disintegrated in a millisecond. Okay? Half of 1 second. Or even less. You will be gone. Now, since we're nearly done. Oh, Spider-Man, I forgot to mention his. Because his is just... You'd expect Spider-Man wouldn't be that strong. I mean, you know he has super strength, nowhere compared to the Hulk or Superman or something. But 130 tons. Well, that's not anything compared to Hulk's 270 decillion tons, but still something to mention. Because it's pretty impressive if you actually think about it. Teenage guy lifts 130 tons. It's crazy. Now we're near the end of the video. But Superman, his maximum speed ever, it's not calculated. But I recently just remembered that Superman reached the end of the universe and the Earth back in 60 days, right? But that's really impressive. But like, Thor did it in 30 seconds. That makes Thor billions of times faster than Superman. If he could do it in 30 seconds and get back to Earth in 30 seconds, which equals 1 minute, which equals not 24 hours. That's when he ran there. But he's still thousands of times the speed of light, which is very impressive. But Superman's actual lifting point, the most he's lifted, is infinite. He's lifted a book with infinite pages. Doesn't even seem possible, right? He did this because he was looping his strength. Kind of what Hulk does in a battle. He just keeps getting angrier and angrier and angrier when he can't lift something. So his anger would keep going on. And then eventually he will be able to lift it. Because his anger would just carry on and he keeps getting stronger. Now, people say there's not enough gamma radiation in the universe. But we're talking about comics here. Anything's literally possible. Not to mention the fact that literally Hulk murdered the whole entire Marvel universe. So that's something to mention. But the most impressive, Superman's strongest punch cannot be calculated. That's how high it is. I think it's actually higher than Hulk's 40 octillion tons of pressure. Now, this is from the World War Hulk comics, but as you see that She-Hulk, she did it too, but when he lifted a 150 billion ton mountain, she only lasted for half a second, and Hulk held it up the whole time. He probably struggled, but like he still did it, which is pretty impressive. Because I don't even think he was in his World War state. I don't want to call it Earthbreaker. That just sounds literally retarded. So, yeah. Superman, what I kept finding every time is it's only 5 supernovas. I don't know why. I know Superman's way stronger than that, but, life. But that's basically it. But I'm going to be doing a Godzilla and King Kong comparison to see their strengths. Now, I'm going to mention that Thor... Alright, I'm going to compare strengths in a little bit. You guys are going to... Never mind. Wow. Oh, sorry for the ad, guys. I didn't even know it was there. Bye!